Hi, one second. Getting ready to do my podcast. All right. Hi, this is Iadania. Thank you so much for either watching if you're watching this or listening if you're listening on my podcast, Nia's Divine Garden. I am the owner and founder of Nia's Garden of Divine Expansion LLC, and I'm back with another episode, another video. Was driving down the road and realized that my best friends are Shango, Ogun, and Obatala. So you may be wondering, what? So I am an initiated Ifa priestess of Yemoja and Shango. Um, that will be probably changing somewhere in the future, but that's where I'm initiated right now. Um, and but I at least one of two of them I thought this pre-initiation, and it's this morning I was driving and it was really clear to me, like, no, like this is like this is legit. So my closest and dearest friend is Shango, and what I see is, one, I see some of the obvious, like, what the stereotypes are, like walks in the room, that's the first one you see. Very nice dresser, very charismatic, very, 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 very confident. Um, Ladies man, yeah, yeah, retired, but that energy was there. Um, a warrior for justice and for those that he cares about. Like, I told my mom, like, you ain't ever got to worry if I'm with my friend, because always has smoke, always has lightning and thunder ready to go. Um, this could be figuratively or literally. So yeah, likes to dance. Yep, definitely likes to dance. But just so many of Shango's traits. And I remember when I finished learning about Shango, I was like, you know what? If you were initiated, I wouldn't be surprised if you received Shango, because that's who you remind me of. And in thinking that, after doing, I have a podcast episode. I have to look to see if it's aired already, if it's streaming already, if it's coming up. But I have a podcast episode about initiation in Naruto, and I related to Guy Sensei opening the nine gates. And so I'll put a thing up here if it's when it, or if it's already streaming. But um, yeah, if he didn't, it's because he doesn't need the medicine. He's already that gate is wide open. The Shango gate in his being is wide open, wide open. So he may not need that medicine. But that's who the number one reminds me of. Number two is Obatala. And the reason I say that is because of the three of them, he is the calmest and coolest. It doesn't mean he doesn't have smoke. Oh, he has smoke to give, but the way it presents is very much calm, very much cool. Want to take in all the sides. Like the other two are like, we're not gonna bust their head immediately. No, 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 we're gonna get all the sides. We're gonna balance. And the third one has a little bit of Batala, but I see somebody else more prominently. Um, but very calm, very cool, and that's what he does for me. Is that he helps me to be calm and cool. And I'm, generally speaking, I'm a calm and cool outwardly person, but there'll be those days I'm like, I need to vent. I need to vent, and that Aries moon will come forward. That Aries moon will come forward, real strong. And so I always, value his ability to help me keep my head on straight. And he'll always, every once in a while, drop a gem or something. I'm just like, you've been paying attention to me, because he'll say something so profound and like, yo, alrighty then. And they all will do that, but his comes through very cool, very, very cool. um then the third one is Ogun. I told him that when I met him, like, well, not met him, but when we first like got a chance to hang out, I said, "You are absolutely giving me Ogun vibes, like full, like real strong Ogun vibes." Just, uh, and what's funny is, like, you might like meet him and like, God of War, yes, yes, like. if you talk to him when he's irritated about something, God of War, all day, all day. He does not believe in obstacles. There are no obstacles. And Ogun removes obstacles. There are no obstacles. There are no obstacles in his mind. Um, he very much, I could see him like in a past life being a wielder of iron. Um, Also leveraging technology. He's very severely intelligent. I think that's one of those aspects people don't talk about. Ogun. Ogun is like rules technology, severely intelligent. Um, yeah, really, really, really intelligent. The As much as he gives off that king energy, I also feel like he's a reluctant king. Like he doesn't always, if it's his idea, it's one thing, but when it's bestowed upon him from others, he doesn't always receive it. And there's a story about Ogun, and what I felt was like reluctant king. Um, very strong, very much. I will, like, I had a situation, and it was interesting how the difference between my Shango friend and my Ogun friend manifested. Even though Obatala, like, Shango was very much concerned about me, and which is very reminiscent of how my Shango is with me. Like, let's first and foremost make sure you straight. Are you good? And uplifting me and encouraging me. Ogun was like, what's his name? And like the moment he said it, I like real talk, I was low key shook. I was like, oh no, 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 I'm not telling you. Tell me his name. No, absolutely not. Tell me that. No, no, I'm not doing that. No, no. He had a very good reason for wanting the name, but I was, oh no, 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 no. Not even remotely was he gonna get that name. I was like, oh God, no, wait, mm. So I was really, but I was appreciative. Like, I was very appreciative of the fact that he was ready. Like, oh, it's about to be a fight. I'm like, okay, all right, I'm good. So I've been sitting here trying to decide, like, of the womb holders that I'm close to that are not initiated, if I can see any Orisha in them. So I'm still kind of reflecting on that because I have some that are friends. Um, I would say my mentor would probably very much Yemoja. Um, yeah, very much probably Yemoja. But I need to sit and think about that a little bit. But everyone else, I'm not sure. I'm really not. But the guys, those three, yeah, yeah, that's Shango, Ogun, and Obatala all day long. And you're like, well, they're not initiated. How are they? And the Orisha are the forces of nature. They are God's consciousness in nature and how that consciousness manifests. So, for instance, like I had a dream about a whole tornado that is Oya. Oya, but there was some red in it. Like, so Shango was riding through with Oya. So, um, that's like the storms that come through our life, the storms that we carry in our body, because our body, like within us, there are storms. There are storms. You can feel it when it happens. This feels like it's a whole storm happening in my being. That's because that energy is already there with you. If you listen to the podcast episode, I explain what initiation does with the energy, the way that I could explain it. But yeah, the energy is already present. You already got the energy. You don't have to be initiated to tap into the energy. What initiation does is unlocks the nine gates. Um, but so that's why I can see how that energy is manifested in those that I'm very close to. I can see it. I can sense it. I can feel it off of them sometimes. Um, and even in myself, I could see where I was already, um, like I'll say Ogun, and they're probably like the God of War. Um, the aspect of Ogun is the technology piece. Very much, you show me a piece of technology. I don't need long for you to teach me how to use it. I don't. I will. I don't need long. Severely intelligent. Um, so I have an Aries moon. So even though you don't see it in astrology, it's your sun, your moon, my inner being, Aries energy. It's there. God of War. Um, but there's some water that keeps me cool. So it balances it out. It keeps me cool. But yeah, I was just, driving thinking, hmm, that's interesting that they're so close. And I appreciate that. Ashe. Thanks for watching. If you are new, wherever it's at, give me a follow, subscribe, whatever the terminology, nomenclature is for that particular venue that you have engaged with me upon. Thanks for the energy exchange, and I will see you soon. Bye.